can coast down the mountain, but to go up the mountain, it takes extra energy. That's why I don't touch that incline button on the treadmill. Y'all ain't gonna pray with me, because it takes extra effort to go up the mountain. But God says if you really want to worship, you can't be cool, calm, and collected. You're gonna have to press your way. You're gonna have to use some and exert some energy. You're gonna have to every now and then give him a sacrifice of praise. I know it ain't what I'm used to, but I gotta worship this morning. Hallelujah. You gotta go up a little higher. And then the word says he took them up on a high mountain where they were alone. And in worship, I know it's corporate worship, and I know it's human nature to try and see what everybody's doing. But in real worship, even in a packed house, ain't nobody but me and God. And if you really, really want to worship, baby, you can't be concerned about the folk around you. You got to be concerned and focused on the one over you. He put them up in a high mountain, and they was there alone in prayer. Somebody holler prayer. Yeah. They were there in prayer, and prayer is one of the most focused mediums in worship. Prayer. Because it's the time when I take my stuff to God. It's the time when I tell God about my troubles, about my situations. It's the time when I can talk to him and listen to him. It's worship. It's prayer. And he led him up there in prayer. I wonder, do you pray? I know you're a church member, but do you pray? I don't mean the little nice, sweet, cute prayers that we learned as children. Not now, I lay me down to sleep. I pray the Lord my soul to keep. If I should die before I wake, pray the Lord my soul to take. That's fine for Brooklyn. But if you're dealing in life, you need a different prayer. You need to pray where you are. God, I'm scared. Don't know what's happening on the job, but you said you keep me in perfect peace. God, I'm scared. You've got me stepping out in deep water, and I can handle a little shallow shore, but I got to walk out here where I've never been before. If you don't help me, nobody will. I'm scared, God. I'm scared. The doctor said I got the big C. I'm getting weaker. My body can feel the changes. I know you said that by your stripes I'm healed, but I got to be real with you. I'm not sure. If you really want to worship, you got to get real with God. Hallelujah. God, I don't like this school. I don't like the folk that go to the school. I don't like the teachers in the school. I don't like the bus driver. But God, I got to go to school. And I don't want to go to school and waste my time. God, meet me. You got to be real. Bishop John Bryant, when he was Reverend John Bryant, told the story of how they first started teaching their children to pray. That the children were praying about a red ball. and a Barbie doll. And he said they were really getting it. Lord, I really want that red ball. Lord, please bring me that Barbie doll. He said he overheard the prayer one night and went into his wife, who was his co-pastor, fellow minister, Reverend C. He said, no, we got to stop them from doing that. So they done lost what prayer's really about. His wife said, no, baby, that's where they are. And they got to pray where they are. I don't mean no harm, y'all, but it must have worked, because both the children are preachers now. You can catch Jamal 3 or 4 times on a Sunday morning preaching and praying. Oh, y'all ain't praying with me. I'm trying to get you to understand you got to pray where you are, and you've got to be sincere in your prayer. God doesn't want no mealy mouth mushy stuff. That cute stuff, save it for public record. But when you want to worship, sometimes the only thing you can say is, God, help me. Lord, have mercy on me. He took them up to worship. And when they got there in worship, they saw Jesus in a new light. They saw Jesus on a new level. They saw more of him than they had seen before. And that makes me wonder, why are we so content with yesterday's Jesus? Every morning he wakes you up, he wants to show you some new stuff about him.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
I thank God for how far he's brought us and how much he's taught us and everything he's done for us. I thank God for grandmama's testimony and granddaddy's witness. I thank him for mama and daddies who could point the way. But some songwriters said mama might have and daddy might have, but God bless the child that's got their own. You need to get your own understanding of who Jesus is. In worship, they saw him on a higher level. The Bible said that they saw him inside out. Hallelujah. And we need to start seeing folk inside out. We have a tendency to judge folk from the outside in. If they dress nice, oh, they good people. If they look like they just stepped out of Dillard's showroom, oh, she's all right. If they drive nice, if they look like they just came off with the newest model automobile, boy, they got it going on. But I'm glad God doesn't look at the outside mess, because anybody can dress up on the outside. It's not what you are on the outside, it's what you are on the inside. And see, when they saw Jesus, they only saw the fact that he healed the sick. They only saw that he turned water into wine. And who wouldn't follow a God who could turn your Dasani into Dom Perignon? Who wouldn't follow? They saw his benefits. They saw what he could do for them. But when they got in worship, they began to see who he was. And some of y'all still looking at me like you don't know what I'm talking about. John said, in the beginning was the Word. And the Word was God. The Word was with God. Nothing was made unless it was made by the Word. And when we look at the Word was full of grace and truth. Oh, y'all ain't saying nothing. And let me tell you something, you ought to shout whenever anybody is full of grace. God's unmerited favor, grace. That